What's good, everybody? Welcome to my another episode of my hip hop review. This is your boy Reg here, and the album I'm about to review tonight is, well, today actually is Too Short's. I want to say it's like his fifth studio album, Life Is Too Short, released in 1989. Well, originally it's released in 1988, but in some people say like at least 1989. Some issues say 1989, but it's actually released in 1988. Let's just say that. Singles albums known for was, I want to say, I know Life Is Too Short. That was a single. Um, I believe I Ain't Trippin' was a single as well. Give me a sec. I wrote it down too. Give me 1 second. And run your mouth, and one day, homeboy, you soon find out life is. The song that's playing in the background is the title track, Life Is Too Short. Just to let y'all know, the singles are, okay, Life Is Too Short, City of Dope, and I Ain't Trippin'. Alright, so, and the producers include Too Short, Randy Austin, and Ted Bohannon. 1 second. Alright, so after the release and success of Born to Mac, Too Short basically came like an overnight success. Like, he sold like thousands of copies, and mind you, Born to Mac really did not have no single, barely any promotion and shit like that. It was just this, I want to say, like, underground favorite and shit like that. So he recorded this album less than 30 days, and most of this album was basically a lot of live instrumentation and shit like that, you know what I'm saying? So, which was very groundbreaking for the West Coast, and shit like that. So this is way before Dr. Dre, DJ Quicks and shit. So yeah, very again, the production is very dope here, shit like that. You have fucking Too Short behind like a tombstone and shit like that on the cover, and it reads here, it says, John Doe, sucker MC, born on stage, died on wax, rest in peace and shit, which I felt like was pretty dope and stuff. Yeah, nothing really to it. Nothing really to it and shit like that. Yeah, not a long album either. It has, well, technically, a lot of long songs and shit, but I'll get more into that. You can have 9 songs on Begin. The first song I want to say is Life Is Too Short. That's the first song. One of my all-time favorite Too Short songs. Definitely, and actually, I think that was like really the song that really made me a fan of Too Short, because the first song I actually heard, I believe, was that Blow the Whistle, and I thought he was just like a crunk rapper and some shit like that. But then I didn't realize he had albums all the way back to the 80s, and I heard Life Is Too Short. And yeah, this shit right here go fucking hard and stuff. Beat was dope, video was dope and shit like that. Yeah, man, very cool song and shit. Every fan of Too Short, they say that this is probably his signature song. And I can't even, yeah, I'll probably say it's his signature song. There's another song that's kind of tied towards that, but I'm gonna save that for the future. Track number 2, we got his Rhymes. Fucking dope, very dope song. Too Short was going in on this track. He said like he was influenced by Run DMC on this fucking track and shit like that. Some of my favorite lines was when he was saying, "We make money, hear my rap from coast to coast, from host to host. I hear that toast. Too Short, love the way you make the hit. You make that hit, excuse me. Here's to you. You keep rhyming, and boy, don't quit. I say this is how it goes when I say my rap. Most times when I rhyme, wouldn't it be like that? Like, he was just going in on that fucking mic and shit. Fucking rhymes and shit like that. And Too Short, he's not like the best when it comes to like rhyming and shit like that, but at the same time, he's not one to go over your head with fucking rhymes and shit like that, you know, and that's one thing I like about Too Short. Track number 3 is I Ain't Trippin'. Very, very, very good track. He kind of has like a very different kind of way of he was rapping, more like a very much more deeper tone. The beat kind of had like a more, how can I put this? It's like more like a late night kind of vibe and shit like that. That's the best way to put it. And that's I Ain't Tripping. Track number 4, Nobody Does It Better. Um, could have done without this track. To be honest with you, could have really done without this track. It was like another braggadocio song, but I kind of felt like it was a bit too long, in my personal opinion. That's my opinion on that. Next track we got is Oakland. Very good track. You know, that beat is so fucking ill and shit like that. It sounds like something that could have even been made, you know, in the mid '90s and shit like that. Probably something like the Loonies would have made, or some shit off the Operation St. Cola album, which very, very dope album, very underrated. West Coast right there. Um, after oh yeah, and speaking of Oakland, he's basically just bigging up Oakland and shit. You know, that's the one. That's the best way you can put it. Track number 6 we got is "Don't Fight the Feeling" featuring um this girl group that goes by the name of girl group that go by the name of Danger Zone, which consists of members Barbie and Entice and Rappin' Forte. Who Rappin' Forte is definitely another underrated West Coast MC and shit like that. Yeah, this track right here was just, you know, a little pasta cut. Too Short definitely did his thing, you know. I even like the Danger Zone and shit like that. And I felt like their verse was entertaining, but I felt like Rapping Forte had the best verse, in my opinion. The way he said some shit like, um, I'm gonna tell you like my homie Short Dog would say, hoes in the world trying to play it sweet, knowing damn well they want to freak. Some do this for maybe a week, and then it's cool to get up under the sheets, trying to work that thing. But she said no, but that's about as far as it's gonna go and shit like that, you know. Definitely did his thing on that. And by the way, you guys check out his 1994 album, which is ironically named excuse me, damn. Don't fight the feeling and shit. Very, very, very dope album. Yeah, I wonder where Rapping Forte is these days and shit. Never. But anyway, other than that, that's Don't Fight the Feeling. Track number 7, Cuss Words. Yeah, that's probably my favorite song on that album, where, you know, Too Short is doing what he does best, being as vulgar as he can be and shit like that. Yeah, he's just going in on the mic, because, you know, back in the day, you know, Short Dog was definitely getting a lot of he was definitely getting like a lot of, you know, criticism from like a lot of feminist groups and shit like that, because, you know, some people always want to label him like as a gangster rapper and shit like that, which I personally don't really think Too Short is a gangster rapper. That's my opinion. Um, but yeah, back to curse words and shit. You know, he just fucking cursing out his fucking ass and shit like that. Um, yeah, man, it was just very ill and shit like that. And he made some he made some dope lines. And he said some shit like, Ronald Reagan came up to me and said, "Do you have the answer to the U.S. economy and a cure for cancer?" I said, "What are you doing in the White House if you're not selling coke?" Ask your wife Nancy Reagan. I know she'll spit that game. Like, one night she came to my house and gave me a blowjob. Like that's fucking vulgar. That's very vulgar, very crazy and shit like that. Can you imagine if someone would have said some shit like that about Trump or Melania or some shit like that? Which, yeah, like, I'm not gonna count that weak ass this that Bow Wow did and shit like that, because, you know, he does shit just to get attention. But Yeah, that's fucking cuss words and stuff like that. Very good, dope song. And he wrote that because he wrote that after a lot of people were kind of criticizing and like panning the Born to Mac album a lot and shit. So I felt that was pretty interesting. Track number 8, excuse me, City of Dope, which basically is that another. It's just talking about it's talking about Oakland. You know the drug culture in Oakland and shit like that. Um, yeah, that's the one thing I have to put it. Very cool song. Then the last official track is a song called "Pimp the Hoe," which yeah, a very funky track and shit like that. Um, yeah, very funky track. I love that fucking beat. Again, Short Dog went in on that track. Short Dog went in, and it's not listed on back, but there was an outro where he's kind of he's rapping over I think like over like a classic drum sample. I'm not gonna say which drum sample it is. You guys should know. You guys will know once you listen to it. So yeah, that's Life is Too Short. Yeah, this is a very good album. Yeah, man, very good album right here. A very huge improvement over Born to Mac, if you ask me. Because Born to Mac, that was a good album, but I felt like with short, with Life is Too Short, he stepped his pen game up, he stepped his rhyme game up and shit like that. Um, it wasn't really as many. One thing really listening into this album, it wasn't really that many sex stories. I mean, yeah, he did have a few like sex shit on the album, but not as much of Born to Mac. He was on the fucking braggadocio. He was on that, I'm the best MC kind of vibe and shit like that. And I felt like that was very dope, very dope, very dope and stuff, because it brought it brought out the best of Too Short. You know what I'm saying? Like the lyrical side of Too Short. And I'll have to say, like, with this album and the next album, which I'm going to talk about, which is that's definitely coming, and I'm waiting on that to come in the mail and stuff like that. Um, was when his mainstream popularity was growing because after the release of this album, he had went on tour with NWA, and around that same time, they had dropped the Straight Outta Compton album, which I don't even need to say that's a very dope album as well. Love that album. Um, and there was a rumor. There was like a lot of these rumors about Too Short, but the biggest rumor was that he was shot in a crack house or some shit like that, and that kind of raised the attention more on this album, and it kind of gave like an eerie feeling because album's called Life is Too Short, so yeah, that's very eerie and shit, but Life is Too Short. Yeah, this album is still in print. They actually re-released this album on vinyl. I think it was 2017. So if you can find it, must have in your collection. Too Short, Life is Too Short, and that's all the time I have for this. Oh, by the way, this was actually released on Dangerous Music under Jive Records, by the way. And so that's all the time I have for this record. Stay tuned for more. Peace.